Hello, friends. I'm back to tell you some more. Today, we will talk about faith, love for God, and the feeling that He's there to help us always. What happens is, friends, sometimes we feel that when we are in difficulty or we are going through a rough patch in life, we call out to God and ask Him to come and help us. And mostly, He does come and help us. But sometimes we are in a problem and we don't realize why we are having to face difficult times. And very often I've heard people say, "Oh God, you have put me in such a big trouble." All I want to say is, friends, that God never puts anyone in trouble. It's our own actions which result in our falling in trouble. And we should never say that God has put us in that situation. In fact, we should be thankful to God because even if we are not calling out to Him, friends, He's there with us always. When you are walking and you suddenly stumble, He's the one who helps you in not falling. So many ways, so many things, so many decisions that you make, He's there to help you. Only thing is, you have to have the faith in Him, the belief that He's there always. I will tell you a short story today. There was a king and he had no son, and he was very desperate. So he went to several leaders and preachers, and they said, if you sacrifice a boy, you will get a son. So he sent word all around that anyone who can send me a boy, I will reward him with lots of wealth. The news spread, but most people were not willing to send their son for sacrifice. However, there was a family which was very, very poor, and there were some children in that family, so the parents decided to send one of the sons to the king. When the boy came, and the king was rather happy that, okay, his wish will be fulfilled, and he was about to do the ceremony when he asked the boy, is there a last wish? The boy said, can you get me some sand? So people were surprised, but they got a bag full of sand for him. With the sand, he made 4 piles. And then he sat in front of one pile, thought for some time, and then destroyed that pile. He did the same thing with the second pile and the third pile. After that, he told the king, now I am ready. Whatever you wish to do, you can do. Now those who were watching him do this were quite curious about why he was doing this. So the king asked him, what was all this about? And the boy said, King, the first pile was my parents. They gave me birth. It was their duty to take care of me, not to send me for sacrifice. However, they did not take up their work, their duty properly. So I have destroyed the first pile. The second pile was my relatives, my relations. It was their duty to explain to my parents not to send me for sacrifice, but they did nothing. So I destroyed that second pile. And King, the third pile is you and your ministers. The duty of a king is to provide security to the people, to safeguard that nothing damaging happens to them. However, neither you nor your ministers took up your duty properly, and this is why I have destroyed the third pile. Everybody was listening and was curious about now the fourth pile. He says, this is my Lord, my God. Now I have faith in Him, so I have kept Him with me. After hearing all this, the king was absolutely shattered. He was shocked at his own decision. And he thought, what if I just put this boy for sacrifice and still I don't get a son? So wouldn't it be better if I adopt this boy as my son? He seems to be very sensible. And I'm sure that he will be a good prince to me. And that is what he did. He adopted that boy and made him his prince. This is the power of faith. You have to adhere to your faith. You have to not give up. You have to believe. And that is the message today, friends. No matter what, never give up your faith. Always have the firm belief that your Lord is with you and He will always help you. Thank you.